How do occultists explain Jupiter igniting into a star? New Age author Bill Cooper explains this plan the best in his book Behold a Pale Horse. So we will quote him. According to many, the Great Pyramids were built to commemorate and observe a supernova explosion that occurred in the year should be 4000 BC. I think that's mistype. One more zero here. So a rhythmic series of radio pulses were emissions from a star that had exploded around 4000 BC, which is in the Ipago. It looks like the sun emits a rhythmic series of radio pulses. Actually, it's the Jupiter one. They um, uh, fire 3 rockets to Jupiter and it's supernova. Um, so then the Freemasons begin their calendar by adding 4000 to the modern year. So thus 1990 plus 4000 is 5990. Um, okay. Once and futures thought that the ancient Sumerian cuneiform described a giant star exploding within a triangle formed by septapipeds, Gamma Velorum and Lambda Velorum, located in the southern sky. An accurate star catalog now stated that the blazing star that had exploded within the triangle would again be seen by man in 6,000 years, uh, which is now. According to the Freemasons calendar, this exploding star will occur in the year 2000, and indeed it will. The spacecraft, um, let's see, okay, um, so now they say supernova is Jupiter. Okay. Um, but in the Bible say the sun will be darkened. Would that be the sun supernova or the Jupiter supernova? But we have two suns right now, should be. So okay. Just bear in mind something supernova. We have been able to substantiate this information from another credible occult source. Well, Bill Cooper only stated that okay, I'm not going to talk about this. Jupiter not a planet, but an unit, a neat gaseous body. Okay. Anyway, they all are stars, so we don't really need to read this stupid, NASA thing. But occultists are being told Jupiter will light as a star. Okay, so now let's take a look at this symbol. Um, it's the major occultists, and the secret societies, the major ones. Be let's see. Okay, no, it's about uh, the House of Rothschild, Rock and Roll, Black Pope, Masons, Illuminati. I can't read this. Seal of Seal of something. Okay. Um, the guiding spirits of occult leaders are adamantly saying that when this nuclear payload explodes, okay, so which is the upcoming 3 rockets, Jupiter will light up. We have too much respect for the power of Satan to discount this story completely, especially we are dealing with the subject that most interests Satan, the staging of his man, Antichrist. Plus, we have been noting for almost a decade now that the signs God has given by which believers would know that the end of the age is close are all now occurring. Even Israel has been back in her land for a generation now. This time seems to be God's timing also. We go back to the fundamental meaning behind this symbol, depicting the forces that will produce Antichrist and his global New World Order. From the beginning, in 1776, the occult leaders of the New World Order plan realized that the only way in which they could achieve their final victory was if they accessed the dark side of the force. Um, that's why they keep repeating the dark side of the moon. In other words, the only way in which this plan could achieve victory is by the utilization of the most powerful witchcraft in world history. This is the fundamental meaning behind the words I witch in the symbol. Okay, dark side of the moon, technically they're not really, you know, reaching the dark side of the moon because the firmament blocks us from going to heaven. The the water contains other stars, right? Um, dark side. I think they're performing the dark side witchcraft. You know, as a cover up, they just say they reach the dark side of the moon. Therefore, we can only conclude that if Jupiter does light up on this coming Saturday, October 14th, in order to begin deceiving the peoples of the world and to begin preparing them to accept Antichrist, it must light up by Satan, employing the greatest supernatural witchcraft power the world has ever seen. Of course, for him to do this would mean that God has stepped aside to let him do it, which is God just allows him to do it. God's not necessarily need to step aside, right? But the Bible clearly says that God will do just that at the end of the age. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Revelation 6:4. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill. Revelation 6:8. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and up unto them was given power. Revelation 9:3. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat, and great authority. Revelation 13:2. Speaking of Antichrist. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. Revelation 13:4. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months. Revelation 13:5. Power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Revelation 13:7. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Revelation 13:15. And the 10 horns, which thou sawest, are 10 kings, which had received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Revelation 17:12. Okay, on this night of occasions, God stated boldly that he was going to give Satan and his man Antichrist power for a very short time that would allow them to do certain things on earth that they have never been able to do in the past. God has the power, and he gives it to them during this time period so that wicked men might be deceived into following their hero, Antichrist. Once again, we take you back to the specific words of Paul in 2 Thessalonians 2 quoted above. The Antichrist can only arise when the traditional restraining power of the Holy Spirit is taken out of the way. This incident may be one of the major incidences where God no longer stands in the way of Satan. Satan might supernaturally cause oxygen to appear in Jupiter, or he might even cause Jupiter to light up with a star using techniques not known to man. Satan's power assumed. Therefore, if Jupiter is going to light up like a star this upcoming Saturday, Satan must supernaturally intervene. Let us assume, for the sake of argument, that Satan is able to light Jupiter up so it would burn as a star on this night. Is the position of Jupiter right now is in Aries. Um, so so I need to check Stellarium. Right now Jupiter is in the Ram, which is Aries, and will also be still there in December when the Sun is in Ophiuchus and the Moon in Sagittarius. So we all know that the copycat copies Jesus. So Ophiuchus has double roles. One is Jesus, the other one, of course, is Satan. But Satan also is the Sagittarius holding a bow and arrow. So, everything is about him, because he says so. Anyway, um, okay, so according to this article, it says that only Venus and the Moon outshine Jupiter with reflected light from the Sun. That's not from the Sun, but stars has their own light. So Venus and Moon outshine Jupiter. Anyway, okay. So the mega reenactment pagan. So New evangelical author J. Gary has written a very interesting book titled The Star of 2000. Listen to these words describing the purpose of this book. The Star of 2000 is dedicated to the Magi everywhere who decide to join this journey toward hope. You will meet various Magi who have seen his star. Now, as we approach 2000 AD, the spiritual journey of the wise man could be reenacted before our eyes, with horses and camels over the original Middle East route. Um, Magi's 70 weeks prophecy, Messianic 70 weeks prophecy, Daniel 9:24 to 27 specifically say, let's see, um, is the about the coming Jewish Messiah was divinely inspired, and they knew the world was within a man's lifetime of fulfillment. Um, okay, so the occult Magi were awaiting some sort of heavenly signal or sign when the Bethlehem star appeared, which is the fake one upcoming soon. The Magi felt this was the heavenly sign for which they had been long awaiting, and they set forth to visit the newborn Jewish Messiah, which is the Antichrist. Um, okay, so horrible events planned during this article say 13 weeks, but it could be 10 weeks to the wait, yeah, is it 10 weeks or 9 weeks to Christmas time, I think, because they claim Jesus was born in Christmas, right? So my guess is December 13, the new moon, the the beginning of the 11th month, the end of 10th month, the beginning of 11th month. Oh no, the beginning of 10th month. Sorry, let's see. Yeah, the beginning of 10th month. Yeah, sorry. The end of 9th month, beginning of 10th month. Okay. What I try to say is 14, 60 days if we don't include the end day, the 13th. So if we include 61, still that's a 16 or 19 or 61 or 91. Um, 2 months. So if we don't include the end days, the end day is 60 days, 1 month 29 days. So that is really, telling because it's 1,440 hours. Okay. Um, so it's not surprising. And exactly 8 weeks, 4 days. Yeah, 8 weeks, 4 days. Yep. Because they've been using Obama to um, to deceive people. 8-4, right? So 8 weeks, 4 days. 8 is infinity, their favorite number. Okay, that makes sense. So the church will rapture before the 13th. Um, but should be the beginning of the Third World War, which is coming up right now. I believe how much time today to Friday, and if not, will be the end of the month for the three crises happen simultaneously. Okay, just guessing. Okay. Um. So simultaneous planet crisis. Um. So the World War started in the Middle East between Israel and her immediate Arab neighbors, coming up right now. Um, and then planned nuclear war on Korean Peninsula, and terrorism in our cities, atomic bombs in the U.S. to destroy U.S. economic meltdown. With most people thinking we are heading into another Great Depression, riots in the cities, of course, the civil war in U.S. really soon. Mm, okay.